Thank you everyone for making it today. Apologies for the technical difficulties. We have switched to a new YouTube live stream system, but we're still working out the kinks of it. But thank you all for being patient with us today. I am President Devin Lopez, your graduate professional student body president for the academic year. And I will go ahead and call this meeting to order. This is GPSA Council meeting 45-45, and I'm calling to order at 6:04 p.m. I'll move into a period of roll call, and I'll turn it over to our secretary. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, please.
Can you guys use your mics? They can barely hear you guys.
Can you hear me?
No, you have to click on the mic.
Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Is it good now? Okay, let's go on. Julia Chan.
Present.
Okay. Sanzi Aslam. Sanzi. Chebuka Okoro. Chebuka Okoro. Trey Curtis Brown. Yeah, Alexander, thank you. Cole Dayton.
Here. Here.
We have Donovan Ross. Donovan Ross.
I'm here.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Tofumi Babalola. Tofumi Babalola. Ledley. Aderemi Toby. Aderemi Toby. Sabrina Wallace.
Here.
Gavin Silva. Gavin Silva. Nick Case is virtual.
Here, yes, thank you.
Saeed Stanfa. Christine Haley.
Here.
Heather Tran.
I'm here.
Stephanie Apocada.
I'm here.
Stephanie Apocada. She is.
I'm here.
Dion Stanfield. Dion Stanfield. Lauren T. Bianca Martinez.
Present.
Hasholiku.
Present.
Catherine Melbourne. Christian Casares. Christian Casares.
Drew Sayub as proxy for Christian.
Christy Correa Davis.
Present.
Christy Correa Davis.
I'm here.
Michael Carr. Michael Carr. Laura Churchill. Laura Churchill. Salome.
I'm here.
Mohamed Maxudu Jion.
I'm here, Salome.
Bertrand Robertson, sorry. Robertson. Rifat Sejon.
Present.
Rifat Sejon.
Yes, I'm present.
Jennifer Napoles.
I'm present.
Jennifer Napoles.
Present on Zoom.
Sarah Ramsey.
I'm here.
Sarah Ramsey.
I'm here.
Declan West. Cheaton So. I will quickly move to the President's Cup. Hold on.
Hi, I don't know if I was marked present
Elisha
or
Longoria.
even called on.
Elisha Longoria.
I'm present.
Tyler De Silva. Tyler De Silva. Miranda Cameron. Miranda Cameron.
I'm here.
And Paul.
Here.
And Paul.
Here.
Christine Barakel. Christine Barakel. Online. Yeah. Okay, use online. Into the President's Cabinet. Colton Sandal. Colton Stanford. Ariana Gutierrez.
I'm here.
Blanca Pina.
Have someone just speak online really quick.
Hello, this is Sabrina Wallace. Can you hear me?
Alicia Carr. Olua Pelumi Ganko. David King. David King. Bela Akaban Mora. Okay. For our faculty advisors, Dr. Bill Robinson. Dr. John Holland. Yes, Messina. Dr. Valerie Burke. Dante Washington. Is Dante online? The majority of us are here today, and so quorum has been established for today's meeting.
Can anyone hear me? I'm still marked absent. Chemistry Department Representative Jennifer Annapolis on the Google form.
Can you come again? Yeah. So is there anybody online who has not been accounted for from any department?
Can you in the student union hear us on the Zoom?
I think I was marked absent, but I'm here. Salome from Environmental and Occupational Health.
Thank you, everyone.
Excuse me.
Go ahead, online.
Can you please mark me present?
If anyone was not counted in the initial roll call, if you could please just direct message the if you could just please message our Vice President Alicia on make sure we'll now move into a period of public comment. Public comment will be taken during this agenda item. No action may be taken on a matter raised under this item until the matter is included on an agenda as an item on which action may be taken. Comments will be limited to 3 minutes per person. Persons making comment will be asked.
Hello, can you hear us, please? There's still people on the Zoom who haven't been accounted for, and we can't hear anything that you're saying in the student union.
Can you hear us in the room?
There's
Is there any
feedback or
way that
something.
you can? Is there any way you can just do a computer on Zoom? Because this isn't working. I'm still not being counted present.
My recommendation is someone on the panel with community of the Zoom.
We have a couple of people on Zoom.
I would unmic one of yours so that the people can hear you, because I think it's capturing over there or something's not picking up. If you just unmic one of yours, then maybe they'll be able to hear you guys.
Unfortunately, we have to use this. I mean, we want to use the method, but we I bet it's still.
Can anyone online hear this?
Yeah, I could hear that.
Can you hear us over here at the front of the room?
That works.
Can you hear us at the front of the room now? If you are online and you can hear us, can you say so, please?
I can hear you, but there's a really loud feedback that is high pitched, so it makes it hard to hear.
Hello, can you hear us now at the front of the room?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but the feedback is still there.
One moment, we're going to switch over to a new speaker.
Unmute your mic, we'll mute the mics in the room and then use the microphone. Just try to project as much as you can. And we'll have that feedback.
They can hear anything.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
How bad is the audio feedback?
Now there's an echo.
Can anyone hear us?
We can hear you, but there's an echo. It's pretty bad. There's still an echo.
You're muted, Mia.
So if anyone is in this room and also is using mics, then just always
It's catching. Is your
The same thing.
Check, 1, 2. Does anyone else have this feed on muted? Everyone else in this room turn off their no.
Can't the host mute everybody?
How's that? Everyone who
Oh, I'm just playing it so I can tell what we're
Is,
there.
does someone have the live stream?
What about that mic by the podium?
try getting your computer. Let's see if that's where that's coming from. Check, 1, 2. Can anyone hear us?
We can hear you. There's still feedback.
Oh no.
There's still a bit of feedback.
Like, can we just turn everything off and only one laptop is on Zoom in this room? Preferably someone at the panel.
You're just using the audio from the mic.
Yeah, just like a regular meeting, we don't need the extra sound.
That's right. That's. Hold on, I'm not getting echo anymore. Is anybody who's online, do you get any feedback?
Yes, there is. It's like someone screaming in the background.
There's screaming in the background.
It's not a literal screaming, but it's pretty bad.
There's too much input.
All right, let's try this.
Let's do a group FaceTime. One iPhone.
Lila.
We'll all just and we'll
Hop on Discord.
You don't have an iPhone.
We'll just create a group chat.
These are not connected to the other. Let's all go home and then log into Zoom.
How about now? Can y'all hear?
Hold on, because the other speakers to the other rooms.
Not a bad idea, but I'll be right back.
actual testing situation. A few years ago, we had in this room all the time, and it worked fine. But that was like, we just used one laptop. Like how we're, like, yeah, it wasn't anything like this. Thanks, everybody.
Hi, this is the top way.
Can you hear us in the front of the room?
Can you guys hear us? Hello? You think you can hear me, but don't make me change the microphone. Can you guys hear me? I think we tried that. There you go.
I think it's better. Maybe.
You're good. You're good. I think these are working now. It's better. Yep, it works.
Yeah, it's good now.
You're all good. It's all good. People on Zoom said it was good.
Okay. They said they can barely hear. You guys are gonna pass these around.
So we should be good to go.
Yeah, we should be good here. So if everybody else would please mute their microphones. This watch the one that works.
Okay. Sorry about that again. We'll go back into a period of public comment. Persons making comment will be asked to begin by stating their name for the record and to spell their last name. The board chair may elect to allow additional public comment on a specific agenda item when that agenda item is being considered.
Okay, we use a computer to do the figures.
Oh, okay. In accordance with Attorney General Opinion Number 00-047, as we state in the Attorney General's Open Meeting Law Manual, the chair may prohibit comment if the content of that comment is a topic that is not relevant to or within the authority of the body, or if the content is willfully disruptive of the meeting by being irrelevant, repetitious, slanderous, offensive, inflammatory, irrational, or amounting to personal attacks or interfering with the rights of other speakers. I will go ahead and accept public comment at this time, and we will provide up to a minute for anyone who would like to speak.
I'm fine with that.
Something that I just sent. That's really cool. All right, period for public comment has closed. I'll go ahead and now move into our consent agenda. The consent agenda, we have two major items. The first is the approval of the minutes from our council meeting 45-04, which was held on August 11, 2025. These meeting minutes were uploaded to the Google Drive and also sent out to the council by our secretary. Do we have any revisions or changes to the minutes as sent out? All right, the second major item that we have is the appointment of committee members. I have a large list to go through right now, so I will say the name of each person appointed and to which committee, as well as the spelling of their last name. For our sponsorship committee, I have Tafumi Babalola, Babalola, as well as Adarami Gabadamosi, Gbadamosi. For our Constitution and Bylaws Committee, we have myself, as well as Leonard Amako, Amoako, Amoako, Kevin Navarrete, Navarette, our Attorney General, Hugh Lee, LE, and our historian, Baylor Akaban, AKHAVAN. For Rules and Ethics, we have Paris Godfrey, Godfrey. For University Committees, on the Provost Search Committee, I have our Vice President Carr, CARR. And for our CFO search committee person, that will be Treasurer Balogun, BALOGUN. For our grad college committees, on the Graduate Course Review Committee, Ayula Olayinka, OLAYINKA. For the Graduate Program Committee, Nehemiah Chukwuere, CHUKWUERE. Graduate Awards Committee 1, Paul White, WHITE. And Graduate Awards Committee 2, Ayodele Aborashade, ABORICISHADE. Do we have any objections to those named for any committee appointments or to the minutes?
Ernest Cornejo. I did this before, but I'm not current right now because you don't have one, but anyways, I have an objection for Huey.
For Hugh?
Yeah. To speak in here? Okay, Ernest Cornejo, Council Rep for Healthcare Administration, School of Public Health. Objection for Huey. On the. Yeah, I have an objection for that.
On the Constitution and Bylaws Committee?
No, On Attorney General.
Our Attorney General is Hugh Lee, and he was appointed in August.
Oh, okay, so he's doing for constitutional bylaws now?
Yes, we have both
Oh,
our,
I thought it, oh, I apologize, my apologies.
oh no, sorry, yes, both our Attorney General and our historian have been appointed to this committee to serve
Okay,
for revising our constitution.
okay, all right,
Got it, thank you.
my bad.
No worries. All right, do I have any other objection to anything raised under these items? All right, without objection, I will consider this approved by unanimous consent. I'll go ahead and move out of order. Today, what we are going to do, who do we have that as a co-host? We need just someone to screen share.
Yeah, it's the PowerPoint and the email.
It's the PowerPoint and the email that I responded to. Okay, next we will move into the actual agenda items that we have today. What I will have our officers do, and anyone who's providing a report to the council today, we will just email out to you all of our reports just for the sake of time. So I'll go ahead and move out of order into our guest presentation from the University Ombuds Office. We are going to go ahead and get that screen share up and running.
How you doing? Am I ready to go?
Yes.
Awesome, yeah, so we're gonna get that. Cool. I'm talking to this.
Yes.
Right, can people hear me?
Yes.
Awesome, all right, how's everybody doing?
Great.
All right, I'm gonna make this as quick as I can. I had some slides, if they're not up, it's okay, I'll just do this really quickly. So the Ombuds Office is a place that specializes in informal, interpersonal, and organizational conflict resolution. So if you have an issue with somebody, a peer, anybody at all, and say, I don't want to go through formal channels like filing a complaint, anything like that, you can come to the Ombuds Office. We have mediation, we have coaching, we have other ways to try to work things out. Yeah, there it is. Do you have a clicker, or are you just gonna click?
Yes.
And so that's me. I'm recruiting a program coordinator right now, so if you know anybody good. I have an absolutely fantastic GA, Maria Soriano, who was awesome, who's working in the office. She's great. So I'll just kind of click through here so we can see everything. So basically, yeah, organizational ombuds, that stuff. Listen to people. Yeah, can you kind of, whoever's clicking, yeah. So a neutral party who facilitates informal resolutions. Going, observes confidentiality, is impartial or multi-partial, so I don't decide who wins and loses. And we're independent of other structures and functions, so I don't report things to anyone. Okay, keep rolling. I do a lot of listening. I also do one-on-one consultations with folks and do fun workshops that are actually fun. Hopefully, we have mediation. And fourth, it should be there should be one more. Yeah, I also can advocate for systemic change if things aren't going well. Okay, let's roll on. Next slide. So what doesn't the ombuds do? Big thing. Number one. Yeah, you can go to the next one. Thanks. Number one, I do not decide who's right or who's wrong. So I cannot tell you if you're right. I cannot tell you if you're wrong. Mostly because I'm just going by what you told me. So I don't do also. Next one. Could be a fun one. Yes, unlike Detective Freeman and McNulty from The Wire, critically acclaimed HBO series, I do not investigate wrongdoing. So I can't investigate folks, do that, issue reports, stuff like that. Let's keep rolling. I also cannot advocate for individuals. I can help people advocate for themselves, but I don't advocate for them. And last, I don't overturn decisions or change policies. That's what I don't do. But I am someplace that is confidential that people can talk to. Basically, yeah, you can click through these real quick. Everybody's eligible to use the office, as far as I know. It's cool. Yeah, pretty much anybody. Yeah, last year we had about 913 contacts or one-on-one visits with about 600 plus unique people. So I keep pretty busy. Keep going. Biggest concern was communication with supervisor or professor or something like that. So yeah, that tracks. Second biggest one was stuff. Real quick, any really quick questions? Because I want to respect your time to keep it going. You got me talking in like motor mouth mode here. So yeah, any real quick questions?
I don't know, you just get over to the ombudsman?
Yeah, so basically Google UNLV ombuds and you can book an appointment.
Awesome.
Using the calendar. Yeah, let's flip to the. I should have a QR code up there too. So yeah, you can email ombuds@unlv.edu. You can go online to the website and just boom. And yeah, at the minimum, you're like, hey, I spent a half hour, an hour talking to somebody, and maybe that feels better. Hopefully, you get some insight on your options. Yeah, I'm happy to help with everybody. Anything else? Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna go on this side because I know I'm gonna dash to you to get this to you, and I'm gonna trip over that. Like that's my instinct. Gotta be quick.
I just wanted to say, I really do appreciate you and the work you do. It's a very important role, especially for those entire universities. And without that representation, we would have lost a lot, especially for funding wise and just representation wise. It's an important role that you have here at the university.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anyone else? Yeah, and if there's anything you want to talk to me about, again, feel free to reach out. It's always totally confidential and off the record. So cool. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, next item, I will go ahead and move into item 7D. This is Robert's Rules of Order and Parliamentary Procedure. If we could get that PowerPoint up, please, for screen share. All right, so for this item, I just wanted to go over a little bit about the way that we actually run these council meetings. So you'll notice that most of the time, I, as the chair, will call on individual people to be recognized. Once you have been recognized, that is essentially your go-ahead to speak freely. If you do have a point that you want to say at any point, whether it's during discussion, debate, things like that, just raise your hand either online or virtually through Zoom, or if you're in person, go ahead and raise your hand and we'll try to get to you. But this presentation is essentially what I put together to talk about what essentially more into the nitty-gritty details about what this procedure is for. So we can go to the next slide. So essentially, Robert's Rules of Order is a parliamentary procedure designed to streamline public bodies meetings without a designated guideline or set of rules for how to conduct these meetings. And essentially, everyone would be talking over each other, and that would be very unproductive. So Robert's Rules is the system that is most commonly adopted by public bodies, and we have adopted here for GPSA. So I'll just go very quickly through the standard way that we open items for discussion and how we take votes with the council here. If we are opening an item for discussion, that is any time on the agenda that we enter a new full section that has an item that can be that action can be taken on. So like the unfinished business item 6 or unfinished business or new business item 7 would both require a motion to open for discussion so that we can actually proceed with business. So in this case, someone would have to make a motion. I motion to open for discussion unfinished business. We would require someone to second that motion, and then we would just take a quick vote to affirm that we are actually moving in that direction. Then when it actually comes to making a motion for an actual action on an agenda item, as well as in order to get into actual debate, what someone may do is say, I motion that we, and then the full clause or the proposed action that we are about to undertake. So in this case, it would be I, Devin Lopez, if I was a representative from political science, motion to adopt the proposed operating budget, which is something that we might hear today. Motions may be made by any voting member. At-large members or non-voting members are not permitted to make these motions. It is only those who have voting power. The chair, in this case for the council, would be myself. I will ask for a second to that motion before we proceed with it. Once we get a second, then we can go into a period of debate. Debate will be dependent sort of on the item. If it's something that's very controversial, I might restrict the rules a little bit so we have designated time for everyone to speak. However, if it's something that we all kind of agree on in the first place, then I might just allow for more open discussion. Once we complete the debate, then the chair will then call for an actual vote on the motion as stated. The chair will restate how the motion was originally stated. and then we will go into a vote. We have two major options for that. The first is a voice vote where I will say, all those in favor say aye, and then we would just have a mass of ayes come out. And then I would go into the nays, then into abstentions. However, if during that voice vote, it's clear that there's a lot of contention and there's a lot of people who are disagreeing, some saying yes, some saying no, then we might have to actually go into a roll call. That can be done by the discretion of the chair, or it can also be done by request of a voting member. And these are just a couple of other motions. We'll have a handout to be sent out to all the council members pretty soon. But these are just different ways that you can engage in the parliamentary process. So if you ever feel like you need to get a point across, please raise your hand. Feel free to, don't interrupt maybe, just raise your hand and try to get your point across. And then we can deal with it in any of these different ways. So pretty much just to summarize, you all make up the council. So any type of action that we take is entirely upon the motion and the second motion made by you all yourselves. I, as chair, am more meant to moderate our activity and our discussion. So it's not necessarily my place to make a motion for you. So whenever I say, hey, could we get a motion to do such and such, I would expect at least someone to help me out with that. And it just helps things move along quicker. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. If you have any specific questions about Robert's rules, please reach out to the gpsa.ag email once that gets up and running, hopefully within next week. Or in the meantime, you can email myself, GPSA president at email. Oh, yes. Do we have any questions at this time? Take questions for about 2 minutes. All right, thank you all. We are going to go ahead and now move into item 6A. But before I do that, in order to stay in compliance with Robert's rules, can I get a motion to open agenda item 6, unfinished business, for discussion? Motion. Oh, and sorry, one thing I forgot to say. When you make the motion, could you please state your last name and your department?
Last name and what?
And your department or program.
Okay, yeah, Cornejo, Healthcare Administration, our motion.
Thank you. Do I have a second for the motion?
Lauren, Steve, English department.
Thank you.
Okay.
That should be the versions. Thank you. All right, we are going to open for discussion item 6A. This is the GPSA operating budget. This was originally proposed and discussed at our meeting in August by our treasurer, and we have a very short presentation from our chair of the Ways and Means Committee, who is the last sort of group to deal with our budget. This budget was sent out about a month ago to the student body, so I hope you all had some time to look at it. Today will just be mostly formal and trying to get a vote here to approve.
Hi, everyone. I hope everyone on Zoom can hear me, but if not, just drop it in the chat. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Blanca. I am the current chair of the Ways and Means Committee. I'm going to do a very quick rundown on the budget. I know you all had a more thorough rundown last time when Ola, our treasurer, gave it. This is kind of just a review before the official vote. 3 key differences are in this budget in comparison to the budget from last year. The first one is we increased the sponsorship budget. We also increased the stipend that the front desk employees receive, the ones that work at the grad commons. And then the third change we made was we added 2 more awards, GPSA awards. We added an extra GPSA Expanding the Knowledge Frontier Award and a GPSA Community Impact Award. We made that amendment at the last Ways and Means meeting, and we took money out of a small discretionary budget line item to supplement that. So everything else is pretty much the same. Does anybody have any specific questions that I, Devin, or Ola can answer, or are we feeling pretty good about the budget so far? Okay, anyone on Zoom? Okay, seeing none, hearing none, I think we might be ready for a vote then.
Thank you. Spoke to the top, please. The next one. Oh, on the very city. All right, and then we did have one amendment to add that was recommended by the executive board. As some of you probably remember from our August meeting, we approved 3 new directors for communications and marketing operations, as well as legislative affairs. And we want to make sure that we get enough support for our legislative affairs division, because we are trying, one of our big projects is to make sure that students have resources to be able to provide public comment and engage with their legislators, both at the state and university level. And so as part of that, we propose that a $1,000 amendment be made from the amount to be appropriated. And as you can see, we still have about $1,500 left to be appropriated. And this $1,000 would go to supporting an associate director line within the legislative affairs division. So I will go ahead and entertain a motion for the approval of this amendment, if anyone would like to make the motion. Chair, I probably should.
I'll motion to approve the amendment mentioned by President Lopez.
Thank you. Do I have a second on the motion?
Value
Thank you. By voice vote, I will go ahead and just do this amendment by voice vote. All those in favor of approving a $1,000 amendment for the Associate Director of Legislative Affairs, say aye.
Aye.
Do we have any opposed, say nay, or type it into the Zoom chat? And do we have any abstentions? All right, thank you. We will make sure to note that $1,000 has been moved from the amount to be appropriated and into the President's Cabinet line for that Associate Director of Legislative Affairs. Now we will go ahead to move into a full vote of the proposed budget. Moving into a full vote on the proposed budget. All those in favor say aye. Do we have any opposed, say nay? Do we have any abstentions? All right, thank you everyone for that very quick and productive budget discussion. If you all would like to have access to the budget, we will have it available at request. Please email our treasurer. We can make sure we get that out to you. I will go and now move briefly back into our report section. We do have one report that we want to make sure that we get out to you, and that is from the grad college. And our business manager will introduce our grad college.
Report, I'm going to introduce from the graduate college, we have Carolina Pablo from the RPC team, Retention, Progression, and Completion. And she's going to give you all a few updates for folks who are in the process of like graduation and visas, but I'll let her give all of that update.
Hi, everyone. I'm Carolina Pablo. I'm an RPC coordinator. Like Mia said, it stands for Retention, Progression, and Completion. If you don't know me by now, you will. Basically what we do, there are a few of us on the team. The director is Tracy Johnson. What we do is we work with you to help facilitate and progress through your program all the way up until graduation. We will work with you and your department. Basically, what you do is, if you haven't already done so, check your Rebel Mail account, get familiar with the Grad Rebel Gateway, MyONOB. Pretty much right now, get familiar with registering, checking your admission conditions and provisions, meeting with your grad coordinator and advisor. If you haven't already done so as well, setting up appointments and basically just your general outline, what you need to do as far as staying on track. If you haven't already checked, the RBC website is live. Right now, what we're working on is summer degree conferrals. So just to give an overview, we've had 400 degree conferrals for summer. September 10th is the deadline, which for most of you guys are all new students. For fall graduation, October 1st is the deadline. As far as emailing for us, grad.rpc. And then as far as policies and procedures, get familiar with the grad college, grad catalog.
Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carolina.
Do we have any questions online or in the room at this time?
Did put into the chat the links that Selena mentioned, so everyone can find. Okay. And Carolina does have handouts for anyone in the room.
Oh, yeah. The October 1st deadline is to apply for graduation.
Oh, there's a question in chat. Sorry.
If you cannot hear on online, the October 1st deadline is to apply for graduation.
Yes.
All right, continuing on with unfinished business, we will move into item 6B. This is the GPSA resolution 45-04. This was a resolution that was approved to be drafted last month by our August Summer Council. This was in response to a proposal by the state system to impose a fee on credit and debit cards, a fee of up to 2.95% for anyone paying tuition with those cards. And so we have created this resolution, which was sent out and linked on the agenda. But yeah, I will go ahead and open this up for discussion. If anyone would like to speak in support, opposition, or just neutrally about it, please let me know. Raise your hand either in the room or online and we can get to you. Or if you would like to offer an amendment to it and in any way, we can also entertain that motion. Oh, that's the budget. Yeah, so just again, this resolution was drafted in response to the state proposal. It has not been agendized for the Board of Regents meeting next week up in Elko, but we are just monitoring it in case it does come back up on an agenda at some point in this next year. And so we also sent out a survey through our Division of Legislative Affairs asking students for their opinions on this policy. And quite unsurprisingly, we had about a 99% disapproval rate of this policy, and hence the need to draft this resolution. So I'll go ahead and leave it open for about 15 more seconds if anyone would like to offer any comment, amendment, or discussion on this. Jenny online, go ahead.
Jen.
Or if you would like to type your question into chat.
There is a question, Jenny from chemistry.
We asked her if she would like to.
I think we have to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Jenny.
Read it out loud. And read it out loud into the record, because the chat is not a formal portion of the record. So it does not be read out loud.
Got it. Jennifer Napolis says that she also disagrees with the policy as provided by the state.
Period.
All right, without seeing or hearing any other discussion and debate, I'll move into a vote on this item. I will do a simple voice vote. Do I have a motion to approve the resolution as stated? And by approve, I mean stating our opposition to the policy. Do I have a motion?
All motion, Melbourne World Language Institute.
Thank you. Do I have a second on the motion?
I'll second West Life Sciences.
Thank you. All those in favor of approving the resolution as written, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Any abstentions, please note that. All right, and because of open meeting law, I do have to read the full resolution into the record. So please bear with me as I try to quickly do this. Graduate Professional Student Association, Council Resolution 45-04, a resolution in opposition to the NSHE proposed fee for card payments. This is introduced by the Graduate Professional Student Association. Whereas the GPSA of the University of Nevada, Las Vegas represents all graduate and professional students enrolled at UNLV, and whereas the GPSA must actively advocate for and represent the needs of graduate and professional students, including their financial security throughout their tenure at UNLV, and whereas the GPSA Council shall have the power to make policy statements and adopt resolutions for the promotion of graduate and professional student interests as written in GPSA Constitution Article 1, Section 5, and whereas the current NSHE policy for card payments does not impose fees for paying tuition, and UNLV has maintained a no-fee system without major financial stress to the institution, and whereas the implementation of a 2.95% fee on all card payments for tuition will disproportionately impact graduate and professional students with no graduate assistant line, and whereas a full-time graduate student enrolled in 9 credit hours would pay $94 or $197 for residents and non-residents respectively in card payment fees per semester, totaling nearly $1,000 and $2,000 in fees for a standard 5-year doctorate program. And whereas the federal government has placed severe restrictions on student loans, limiting access to higher education for those already in financial distress, and whereas the current policy does not allow for individual institutions to opt out of this fee for card payments on tuition, whereas the NSHE institutions, offices of the registrar do not currently have the staffing infrastructure or capacity to support the significant influx of students who would otherwise resort to cash or check payments if this fee were implemented, thereby further forcing students to shoulder an unnecessary burden. And we're implementing this fee, whereas implementing this fee would require NSHE institutions to invest in additional staffing infrastructure and payment processing capacity to accommodate students avoiding credit and debit card payments, thereby creating unnecessary costs that could outweigh the projected revenue from the fee. And whereas the adoption of the proposed practice by similar institutions across the country does not mean it is the best practice for NSHE students who have unique, distinct, and varied needs, and whereas increasing the cost of paying tuition via credit or debit card contradicts NSHE and UNLV's commitment to accessibility and affordability in higher education, and whereas a survey of UNLV graduate professional students finds that 99% of our constituents stand in opposition to the proposed fee on card payments, and whereas nearly 95% of surveyed graduate and professional students stated that they use cards to pay tuition and fees, which would impose a penalty for payment on nearly all of our constituents. Therefore, be it resolved that the GPSA formally opposes the proposed fee for card payments on tuition at the NSHE level, and be it further resolved that the GPSA urges the NSHE Board of Regents to oppose the proposed plan for fees on tuition payments using card, maintaining the current system that NSHE has operated with up until this year without significant damages or harm to the institutions. And be it finally resolved that copies of this resolution be posted to the GPSA social media platforms, sent via email to all currently enrolled graduate and professional students, posted in 3 public areas on the UNLV campus, transmitted to UNLV administration, including the president, vice president for student affairs, chief financial officer, and members of the NSHE administration, including the chancellor and all members of the Board of Regents, and read as public comment at the September Board of Regents meeting, and that will take place next week. This resolution is approved this 4th day of September 2025. 1 second. Okay. Going now into actionable items for new business. Again, this is a section that has some actionable items, so I do need a motion to open for discussion our new business. Do I have a motion?
I motion renewable mathematical sciences.
Got it. Thank you. Do I have a second on the motion?
Second, Melbourne World Languages and Cultures.
Thank you. So we are going to go now into item 7A. This is another President's Cabinet nomination. As I talked about during the budget proposal item, we did create that amendment to appoint a associate director of our legislative affairs division. And during the interviews that I conducted throughout July to fill out our president's cabinet, I did identify someone to take on this role should the amendment be adopted. And so Tyler DiLorenzo, who is from the Public Policy and Leadership Program, has been nominated by me to the position of Associate Director of Legislative Affairs. I will open this item up for any discussion or debate at this time. Do I have any discussion or comments, questions? I do have a brief bio from Tyler that he wanted to submit into the record. My name is Tyler DiLorenzo, and I am in my last year of the MPA program. I currently work full-time for Clark County in their comprehensive planning department as a county planner. The position of Associate Director of Legislative Affairs will help to grow my professional abilities and develop my communication skills. I look forward to working with GPSA and becoming more involved with the graduate community at UNLV. So at this time, I'll go ahead and move into a vote. I will do a voice vote for this item. All those in favor of approving Tyler DiLorenzo for the position of Associate Director of Legislative Affairs, do I have a motion on that? Sorry, I almost jumped to that. Do I have a motion to approve this name? Motion. Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second, West Lifetime.
Thank you. All those in favor of approving Tyler to this position, say aye.
Aye.
No, I'm just waiting to see from you. Any opposed, say nay. Do we have any abstentions? Awesome, thank you. I will go ahead and notify Tyler that he has been officially appointed to that position. The last item that I have here that we've kind of been kicking down the road over summer because our meetings have just gone too long. But we do have a discussion for one of our bylaws currently. Our bylaws currently state that all voting members of the council must serve on at least one committee. That can be either internally, such as like our Ways and Means Committee, sponsorship, Constitution and bylaws, or it can also be service on an external committee with the university or with the state. And so some of these are like the UNLV Dining Advisory Board, or as well as like the Graduate Program Committee. There's quite a lot of opportunities to get involved. And so this will be another item. We'll just kick it over again until October. But essentially, if all of you could think of if you would like to keep this provision in place, or if you would like to adopt a different system, but that still makes sure that our committees are filled with people who want to commit themselves to service, please let me know of any possible policies for that. One recommendation that was adopted by our executive board was to implement a proxy system where if you yourself are not able to serve a full year on a committee, if you could just appoint someone in your stead, and then we can have that on our record, and we make sure that you still get paid for your service serving as a rep on the council. So yes, that item will be moved back to October. That will be an actual vote for our October item. Okay, item 6E. At this time, would anyone like to self-nominate for a committee? All the names we approved earlier today were given to me in advance of this meeting, but I will take an open call for any committee members. Did we say 7? Oh, sorry, item 7E, call for committee members. If anyone online would like to nominate themselves, please raise your hand or put the committee name into the chat. I'll leave this one open for about another 30 seconds in case people are looking for different committees that they'd like to serve on. 2.
You said question.
Oh,
Where to find committee?
sorry. Yes. So the committees, I'm trying to get a list to the chat right now. One moment. Or do you have chat? you're having a link put into the chat right now on Zoom. For anyone in the room, we can also make sure that in our minutes, this link goes out to you all to look at. But we have about 5 or 6 internal committees that are constantly looking for new members. And we have a nice handful of university and graduate college committees as well that are still open. If you also have additional questions about any individual committee, please reach out to me. I've been sent a list of the responsibilities and the charges of each of these different graduate college committees, and I can provide that extra information. You can find it. We have one self-nominee, Trey Curtis Brown from the MBA program, nominating for Ways and Means, for the Ways and Means Committee. All right, final call for any committee members. Okay, do I have, yeah, the extra information of the committee descriptions, I will make sure it goes out with my announcements this weekend. I just don't have that link on me available right now. Sorry about that. Okay, I will entertain a motion to approve.
Question.
Sorry. Nope.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know if we can get a description, as you said, because some of them probably we won't have a fair idea of what we want to jump into. For instance, the graduate course review committee and the graduate program committee. I don't know so if we can get a description of what these committees entails, then probably in our next meeting or anything, we can serve for some of these committees.
Yes, I do have a description of the committees available. I just don't have it right now. I'll send that out sometime this weekend with our announcement.
Then should that be fine after we send it out? We can send you an email in terms of which of the committee that we may want to serve on as a representative. That would be okay.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
The comment in the room was that if you would like to self-nominate, can you email me, gpsapresident@unlv.edu. I handle the committee appointments for GPSA, so yes, that would be the best option. Thank you.
You can also fill out the form that's
Oh,
attached to the link that I sent you guys.
The committee interest form will also be sent out with the description of the meetings. Yes, actually, that one just became vacant, so I can make sure that we get you there. That is Donovan Ross.
I don't know if the graduate program committee is vacant.
Graduate program is currently occupied, but we have graduate program review committee available.
Okay, I think that would be, I would want some of that.
Could you spell your last name for me, please?
WIAFE.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve Trey, Donovan, and Prince all to their respective committees. Can I get a motion on the floor?
Motion,
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second, West Side.
Thank you. All those in favor of approving the 3 names that just self-nominated, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Do we have any abstentions? Perfect, thank you. And then to quickly wrap up, at the end of every agenda, for those of you who are new, you will also see that there is a call for new business items. This is the time for you to raise any particular issues or things that have come up in your own experience here at UNLV, or things that you believe that GPSA should address. So at this time, I'll leave it open for about 1 minute for anyone to think of any items that they would like to submit for new business to discuss at the October council. Sabrina, we are going to ask to unmute. Right.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So in the summer, we there are some graduate students that have to stay in Vegas due to like teaching or grading responsibilities, but we don't have access to the gym because we have to like be a student or be enrolled into credits. And so I have like maybe 10 or 20 students, graduate students that would like something to be done so we have access to the gym or at least get some kind of discount.
Wait, what did she say? I didn't hear.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry. So the comment online was that for students who are here during the summer doing research or work, but who are not necessarily enrolled, I believe was the comment.
Yeah, you have to be enrolled in, I think, 3 credits in order to use the gym.
Got it.
But if we're here, not you being enrolled in credits, we can't use the gym. So, she's wondering.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have to be enrolled in order to utilize resources.
But yes, thank you. That was, sorry, Sabrina.
Yes.
Thank you, Sabrina. We will bring this up for discussion at executive board and then include it on October if that's something that we can get done this year. But I'll definitely be in contact with you.
Thank you.
Do we have any other new business items? This is not your only time to get new business items in. If something comes up in the next month before the next council meeting, please reach out to either myself or the secretary and we can make sure we get to that. Yes.
Hugh Lee, your guys' attorney general. There is an event tomorrow hosted by Assemblywoman Cecilia Gonzalez. She was a PhD alumni from UNLV. She's now our state assemblywoman. There is a niche and education type of roundtable or discussion that they're trying to do. It's just more of a bridge the gap of seeing what problems there are. It'll be hosted online and virtual in person tomorrow at 6 p.m. At the Nevada State Legislature room 164. The virtual option will be released, I think, tonight off the state website of the nellis.nv.state, I think .leg or .gov. I'm gonna have to remember that link. But we'll definitely send that in a recap. And it's hosted particularly with the Nevada Latino Legislative Caucus. So, if anyone's interested, yeah, that would be sent out in a recap. Did I repeat what I said to the people on Zoom? I'll do a TLDR version. This is you, your attorney general. Tomorrow is a NV Latino Legislative Caucus meetup, 6 p.m. It's gonna be in person at the Nevada State Legislature, building, room 164. The virtual option will send a recap.
Thank you. Do we have any other new business items at this time? Going once.
Excuse me, sir. Yeah. I don't know whether this should be tailored as a business item, but we all know the UNLV have this access grants that's normally given to graduate students. And I don't know if we can know the criteria in whether the disbursement of such funds so that people can prepare towards that in for instance, we know other scholarship comes with certain criteria. You should be registered in this, you should do this, you should do this. But the access grant, if it is possible for graduate students to know the criteria that are being used to disperse so that people can now work towards that and ensure that probably they don't make plans with it, then it will come that they will not get it. So if there is a way that we will know how these funds are sometimes dispersed or the criteria in dispersing some of these funds to the graduate community, I believe that people can prepare towards that in order not to lose hopes or not to raise substantial fees.
Thank you. Yes, and I was planning on getting someone from financial services here for a presentation, so I can definitely include that as part of the hustle there. Great. Last call for new business items. Going once, going twice, and done. Okay. Moving now into our announcements. Just a couple of really quick but pretty big things. The quarterly Board of Regents meeting is happening next week. I will be traveling up to Elko to both attend the Nevada Student Alliance as well as attend the actual Board of Regents meeting in person. And so I will have any major updates on that to bring back to you all for the next time that we meet. The other, and as part of that as well, sorry, if you want to give any public comment on that live while it's happening, you can do so in Las Vegas at the NG office across the street from across Maryland at 4300 South Maryland Parkway in the boardroom. Yes, you can also email or call in. The other announcement is homecoming. We have October 8th at around 5 p.m. We have a float idea, but the last I heard, that is still confidential. So be on the lookout for the announcement of that float. And then the last one, our Director of Engagement and Outreach has been working really hard to make sure that we get one of the grad football games again this year. For those of you who don't know, the grad football games are a game where graduate students get up to 4 free tickets, including themselves, to go. So you can bring your friends, family, and enjoy a good tailgate out in the morning. And so that is Saturday, November 1st. And the tickets for that open approximately 1 week prior to the game. And we'll make sure to message and get that link out to you all once those tickets open. Okay, now moving into our second period of public comments. Using the notation that I mentioned earlier, do we have any public comment at this time? All right, and then, yeah, just to remind everyone, before we close out here, because of time constraints today, we'll make sure that our executive board gets any reports out to you in written form, hopefully by next Tuesday. I hope that's doable. We'll make sure we get the reports out for them. Okay. And during this meeting at 7:25 p.m.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Wow, seriously, thank you. I'm so sorry. Please take food home. So October is the next one. It's coming, huh? I'm not.
I'm just here to drop the golf cart in there. I don't know how I got roped into this. You're getting paid for paging me. The golf cart.
This is why it used to be mandatory. You had to be in person. But it's because of COVID that we started doing things online. What happened to my plate? Huh? How do you do it? Oh no, Trey grabbed it. That's nice. Okay. Because you were I actually it just
Yes.
Thank you. No. But I just think that you will, I felt I'll try to figure out to have
A, but subsection B, I realized that.
I can't put it on.
Drop that.
I know, I
We're just glad we got our head
later. Pushing.
Wow, y'all, or Jason got it, or you guys could have gone home and this was.
So, we both did our thing.
Yeah, I think you could have been all about that which I completed. Well, we got what I can.
You have a time.
Yeah. Thank you so much.